Hi guys, we're back with another video. This is my intro video for the small scale group build, which starts on February 1st and ends on February 28th. Small scale for the small month. What did I get myself into? I apologize at the beginning for the fan kicking on and off on the furnace. It is currently minus 7 degrees outside here, and it's about 58 degrees in the basement. We've got the auxiliary heater kicked on, running almost full blast to make sure we don't have pipes freeze in our basement tonight, tomorrow, over the next day till Wednesday. It's supposed to warm up. So anyway, back to this. I was looking around what to have. I didn't have any small scale kits that weren't military in my stash. So I was floating around eBay and floating around Amazon and stuff, and I said, well, Atlantis has a bunch of the old kits that they retooled that were smaller scales. There's a lot of 32nd scale car kits that are out there were originally made to go as slot cards bodies. So I was turning around and said, oh, Atlantis has this one. I think this is, I don't remember if this was originally an old Monogram or if this was an Aurora kit, or could have even been a Lindbergh. The 56 Cadillac Eldorado. I thought, well, that works. That I've built the last couple of years. I've done muscle cars for it. I did the Corvette and I did the Firebird last year. The first year was the Corvette, the little Stingray. But why not do this one? So, I mean, I like doing all the chrome work. Even though I have a love-hate relationship with bare metal foil, I like the way it is when it's done. And 32nd car doesn't take up a lot of room. It'd be cool. So I ordered this one. But I didn't read the box. It says detailed engine and chassis. That's okay. Chrome-plated parts. That's okay. 2 figures. That's a bonus. I didn't even think about that. Clear windshield. Okay, that would be expected. Multi-piece body. What did I do? Atlantis did a real good job on the box, by the way. It's got Cadillac logos on there, Eldorado and stuff. So, the animal. There's our chrome parts. I don't want to get them out of the plastic right now. It's got not a whole lot. Got your front bumper / grill. We've got our wheel hubs. We've got our rear tail lights. We got the V's for the front and the rear, and we got the rear bumper. But multi-piece body. Let's do this. Let's open it up. I was thinking multi-piece body. Okay, well, the hood, the hood body and the hood would be separate parts. That's multiple pieces. Okay, maybe the trunk opens or something. That would be multiple pieces. But no. Here is one side of the body. Here is the other side of the body. There's radiator core support. Here are part of the front fenders. The upper part of the front fenders. Here and here. There's the top part of the motor. We have solid plastic tires, which we had that in the AMT. Here's the firewall and part of where the windshield mounts. A hood and a trunk. 2 more tires, and our driver figure. Here's, I'm assuming, the front seat, which was just running loose in the bag. Here's our rear seat, our chassis, and our second figure, the lady. Clear pieces. We've got our windshield and our wing windows. This, I believe, is part of the dashboard. And our windshield frame. There's also the bag in here with the axle rods. Yeah. Instructions, you know, but putting the chassis together, no big deal. We got our, oh, that's actually the intake, the carburetor and intake. It's not the instrument panel. Top of the engine, all right. It glues to the chassis, front and rear for the seats. But then, bam! Here's where we gets interesting. Rear bumper. This is a piece. You've got the top deck and trunk section. One piece. There's our tonneau cover. Then you've got left and right body, left and right upper fenders, hood, windshield, firewall are all separate parts. And the odds of those all fitting together, just chipper or for an old repop kit, are 0. And I do mean 0.000, not even trying. I know they're not going to fit. So what did I get myself into? Well, I got myself into a lot of filing, sanding, probably and a lot of body filler. But that's why it's modeling, guys, right? We will make it work. Or die trying. I get all my pieces back in the box here. We're going to start this one for another 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks, and hopefully I'm able to pull it off. I'm sure I will. So that's going to be our small scale group build kit entry. And on the whole group build thing, I love them. I try to enter as many as I can. I'm disabled and I'm stuck at home all day, every day. I build a lot in the live streams, so I really love doing them because it also helps me to pick what I'm going to build next. Unless the model is stalled for some reason, like right now, where it's too cold to work on the painting or something, or it's a long-term project, I generally do one kit at a time. I focus on the one kit and get it done. And since I'm home basically 24/7, especially in the wintertime when it's cold, I love doing group builds because that gives me an idea of what do I want to build next, and what can I do with that kit to make it cool. And if it's a group build I'm not interested in, or that I don't think I can handle, or not, doesn't fit into what my kind of plans, then I don't do it. I mean, I'm not into big rigs at all. I don't have a single one in my store, so I don't do the big rig group build. It's not because I don't want to or don't want to support the guys doing the big rig group build, but I don't have one. It's not really in my wheelhouse. It doesn't really pique my interest that much, so I don't do it. I don't really get into the armor builds. I've built since I came back to model building as an adult. Well, I've always built models, but I mean, full time, I've built exactly 2 tanks. I build a lot of aircraft, but there's generally not a whole lot of aircraft group builds. But when there is one, if it's a subject I'm interested in, I'll build it. I know that Charlie Max going to talk about doing the D-Day anniversary group build. Well, that's something I would be interested in, so that's probably I will do it. Again, I think it starts in March and runs through the 6th of June, which will be D-Day. So I'm more than happy to do that. I do the 48-hour group build every year. I think that's an awesome group build. It's a challenging, but it's a quick, fun group build that you bang, you're in, you're out in one weekend. I mean, if you say you work, oh, I forgot. Cadillac is going to be, if we get that far, and we've done an extreme lacquer paint, or what they actually call it, electric paint. Extreme lacquer electric paint will be the paint color for the Cadillac if we get that far. Eggplane group build up. I didn't do it last year because I didn't have one handy that I wanted to build. The ones I wanted to get, I couldn't get a hold of. I do have several of the other ones, the Ming, like the deformed ones, but those don't count for that one. And then, but they put up the deformed group build or cartoon group build for this year. So I guess I'll put those back for when I do have it, or if I decide I want to build them before then, I will. Yeah, I mean, you can't stress yourself out over a group build. If you want to get into it and want to be involved, that's great. If you don't, or you can't, that's fine too. I host a cancer awareness group build every year. I used to do a box top group build every year. Well, the interest in a box top group build just kind of fell off to a point where didn't want to bother with it anymore. If someone else wants to do the box top group build, knock themselves out, they can have it. But the cancer awareness group build is something that's important to me. It's important to many members in our community, on YouTube, on Facebook, on MeWe, on Discord, wherever you're at, on the Hobby Link website. It's an important group build, and as long as I'm around, I will host it every year. It's a pain in the butt to do it, but that's, I will do it because you got to commit to watching and commenting on everybody's videos, and you got to try to find them, which is not always easy. I used to try to get pictures from everybody and do a slideshow reveal at the end of the group build, one video with everybody's stuff in it, but that got to be too much. So, but I'm not going to let it die. It's too important to do. So there we go. There's my waffle, my preaching, ranting, whatever you want to say. Keep Terry from Hobby Barn in your prayers. He's not doing well. Speaking of cancer, I say good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world. When you watch this video, grab yourself a small scale kit if you're in the mood to join the group build, and we will see you on our next video. Good night.